Well, it's been a long time coming, but here is, after many rumours that Tamiya are going to do it, the new 32nd scale birdcage Corsair. This is actually a prototype shot, so we've got most of the production plastic here, but the instruction manual is actually a photocopy of what the original will look like, so it might be slightly different by the time it hits the shops. The instructions use Tamiya's normal format, very, very clear and precise. What is unusual is the way the instruction manual splits. The first section deals with the construction of the fuselage and engine, but then you suddenly come to these little divider sections. Basically, after 40 stages, you get to extending the wings, or alternatively, you can jump 40 stages to the construction section, which shows you how to fold the wings. The detail on this kit is truly outstanding. You have a choice of drop flaps, open canopy, you name it, this kit has got it. It is absolutely beautiful. So moving on to the plastic. Well, again, this shows a leap forward from what I would normally have expected from Tamiya. Here we have the fuselage halves. Now these have been treated with a Pro Modeler wash just to try and get some of the detail into shot to show you. But the engraving is absolutely superb. As well as the main panel lines, you also have the tiny, tiny, tiny rivet seams. These really are only visible when the model catches the light. It is so fine, easily among the best I've ever seen on injection moulded plastic. The detail carries on into areas like the exhaust pipes, and again these have made good use of slide mould technology, so they are actually hollow, and so hollow that you can actually see light through them, and these will look amazing painted. The engine is nicely detailed. Is really only missing the wiring harness. That's the only thing that I can think most modelers will want to add to this. You do have the option of showing the cowlings open, so you can actually see some of the engine, which is unusual, and there is no gimmicky clear parts, unlike from some of the other Chinese manufacturers. The wing details obviously split for having a wing fold. How this is actually going to work, I'm not quite sure. It's very, very complicated. There's lots of parts that go into this, spars and centre sections. So hopefully with Tamiya's reputation for an amazing fit, it will be absolutely superb. A nice note is that the wing tips are separate. This is going to make it very, very easy for some enterprising aftermarket manufacturer to produce a Fleet Air Arm version at a later stage. Something I don't think Tamiya will do. The kit has been set up for multi-part variants, so it is obvious that they have released the birdcage, the least popular variant, first, and we will see further boxings just like in 1/48 scale. Here you see the wing spars with both the alternative folded and extended versions. This should make for a very, very good fit if it all goes to plan. The cockpit, again, simply breathtaking. This is just a few of the sprues. There's over 60 parts in the cockpit. You have a mix of plastic and steel brass type material which provides the seat belts. Even the smallest lever and panel is represented on this. The instrument panel, again with the seats, look absolutely superb. The dials are supplied on the decal sheet. They are in the reverse printed style where you actually put them behind some clear plastic, and that looks very, very effective, though initially a bit worrying because it just looks like the dials are black dots, but they have actually got the full detail. The decal sheet itself, I will say, nothing exciting. This is really no great surprises in the options that Tamiya have supplied here, though you do get full stencils. The schemes cover both an original blue and grey version and the later tricolour scheme. Certainly Eagle Cowl have already brought out 3 alternative decal sheets, and I can see the aftermarket catering for many more versions in the future. The only thing I don't really like, yes, some people love them, some people loathe them, vinyl tyres. There is no plastic option. I personally don't mind them, but I know some modelers will be instantly looking for a resin replacement, something that there's still to come. The clear parts are, well, clear. I have left these in the bag, so I do apologise, it's just I don't wish to get these damaged before I actually start construction of the model, but again they are beautiful, and you do have optional parts so you can show the canopy open or closed. Really, really nice. The steel fret, I don't Great fan of Tamiya. It's quite hard to work sometimes. Certainly doesn't bend very realistically, and I'm sure most of us will replace the seat belts, but certainly things like the oil coolers will look very good in this matter. Pilot and seated and standing pilots, for those who like that kind of thing. Harking back to the 1960s, you do actually get a display stand, something that I remember very much from my youth with the original Airfix kits. Finally, here you have the inner parts of the undercarriage bays. Again, these are multi-part assemblies. Other than adding a bit of wiring in there, I really can't see what you're going to want to add to this model. It is truly outstanding. Big thanks to the hobby company who are the UK importers for Tamiya, who have supplied this sample well in advance of the kit's release, and it should appear in our August issue with more photographs, with a full build to follow in September. Watch this space.